So how do you cause things in life? Life is a game. Now you'll see that this is the game board. Yes, this is your game board. And this is you. You are infinity. Actually, the Greek defined this word as the symbol as the source of life. You'll see that if you understand that you are senior to the game, you are not part of the game, what will happen is because you are senior to the game, and this game can be a job, it can be a business, it can be your life, it can be your car, it can be anything. If you really understand that you're exterior to the game, you are not inside the game, you are moving the pieces. So you are senior, and what you do, you give orders. Controlling do not mean leading, because control and lead is two different words. Control means the ability to close cycles of action, to start, change, and stop, and then start the next cycle. And leading means the ability to cause other people to execute your orders while making them self-determined, while making them more self-determined. Big difference. There are not two words in the whole English dictionary or any dictionary that are the same. Maybe in the wife dictionary, there are the same words, but in normal dictionary, not. So this is you. This is you. You are exterior to the game. You issue orders. You tell your body what to do. You are not the effect of the body. You tell your body, now you eat, now you don't eat. You give an order into the organization, and you make sure that the body or the organization or your juniors, the people or the machine, do what they're supposed to do, which means bring about the expected results. Are you with me so far? And because this universe is built to destroy you, this universe will throw at you endless amount of confusion. And your job is to control this confusion. You don't spread the confusion over the production line. You don't spread the confusion over the orders. So all of a sudden you see a nice cake. This is just a confusion. It doesn't mess up your orders. It doesn't mess up your production line. You don't start to eat the cake instead of continuing on the defined path to success. You handle the confusion. You don't let it interfere. So when you have, this concept that I'm talking about, this is where you start, and you are going towards the hospital in order to save. You are in an ambulance, and you're going to save your son. You're going to take your son to the hospital. On the way, there's all kind of confusion that coming up. There's all kind of interference that coming up. One of those interferences, you see a barking dog. Imagine that you stop the ambulance, and you will go off the ambulance, and you said to the ambulance, hold on, I'm going to handle these stray dogs because I love dogs. And I'm going to talk to the dog. And you start to handle the dog, and you find that there are more stray dogs. So what you're going to do, you're going to handle all of them, and you realize it's not the way to do it. So what you're going to do, you're going to handle the government that don't actually fix the problems of stray dogs in the area. And since you see that the government is corrupted, you start to fight corruption, and your son die. This is not handling the confusion. This letting you become the effect of the confusion. How do you handle confusion? You handle confusion by knowing that it's just confusion. You define your target, and you do only those things that leads you to the target and nothing else. And when I'm saying you do, I mean you do only. You do one thing at a time, the next kilometer and the next kilometer and the next kilometer. This is all I'm doing. I never have a lot to do. I have only one thing to do, the next kilometer. And any confusion and any noise and anything that try to disturb me, I consider as confusion that I need to handle while continuing. I don't let my mind give me pictures. I don't let my mind disturb me. I know this is my target. And I'm not starting, but what if he will die? What if it will this? What? No, I'm not driving. I'm not dealing now. I'm not the doctor right now. The target now is not to make my son well. It's just to get him into the hospital as fast as possible. Now, if I will start to worry and get upset and do all kind of nonsense, I will not handle the confusion, and the confusion will kill my son. So there is something about control that in order to be able to control anything, you need to be able to leave everything else uncontrolled. It doesn't mean that you will not be able to control it. It's just you don't control it now. And the magic is that if you control one thing at a time, you will have all the time to control all the things. If you try to control everything, you don't control anything.